Hi everyone, this video is going to be a short one. We are going to look upon the issues which we can face upon when we are working with the new Azure Monitor Agent. Azure Monitor Agent is the new monitoring solution from Microsoft, and while setting up this agent, users can face many issues. So number one issue which we are going to work upon is, even though we have set the perf counters in the DCR to send to the log analytic workspace, we still cannot see the disk available on Windows VM like C, D, E, etc. To check this scenario and fix this issue, we have already created a Windows VM. Windows VM is running. We need to follow along with the creation of a DCR and a log analytic workspace. Let's create those ones. And while creating, we'll see what issues user could face. Let's create a DCR first. Let's choose Central India. Add our Windows VM. Let's add both VMs. Next, collect and deliver. Add data sources. In the basic, we can already see it selecting the baseline monitoring counters, CPU, memory, disk. Let's click on destination next. Before creating a destination, we first need to create a log analytic workspace. Let's open a new tab and create the log analytic workspace first. Workspace is a service from where all the data will go to from DCR. Choose the resource group, put the name laws, issues, Central India. Let's review and create. Let's wait until this is deployed, so user can understand what error or issues a user may come into. So the workspace is completed. Let's go back to the DCR creation. Let's choose add destination, select destination type and the log. Let's choose the workspace which we just created, add data source. Alright, so let's review and create. I think we missed something. Role name, okay, DCR-AMA. Let's review and create. So the DCR is provisioned and the log analytic workspace is created. Let's wait for a minute or two because we just added the virtual machines in the DCR, so it will take a minute or two to get the log from here to the workspace. Let's give it a minute. Let's go to log, search for perf and run. Alright, so let's wait until it gets the details from the VM. Meanwhile, while it's getting the logs, let's check if the virtual machines have the agent installed. Provisioning succeeded. In the VM also, let's check how many disks it has. So currently there are 2 disks attached to the VM, which will be C and D. So in the alert we should see the 2 disks. Let's go back to the workspace and check if we see some results. After 3 to 4 minutes, this started showing some results. If we just select a disk section, we cannot see the C and D drive in the log. Neither will see the individual disk if we go to the alert section. So let's go to alert. Let's go to alert rules. Create. So scope is already selected, the workspace, and let's go to the condition and choose the one which we need for the disk space monitoring. Let's choose this one, less than count 10. In the computer we can see the Windows VM selected. Let's choose the instance name and there is just value of total we can see. There is no individual disk we can see, so let's go back and check why this is happening. So in the DCR, though we have selected the counters, we do not see the individual disk in the alerts or the log. To fix this, we need to go to the custom and search for free. In here you will be able to find this performance counter. Copy this one and paste here. The only thing you need to add is this slash and add. Somehow this takes value of slash and then only this alert works, or the logs are fetched from the VM. Let's add this value and also add this particular value, though this does not make much impact on the alerts, but this is also something we can use for monitoring of the VM. Change to star and the slash and add. And now let's give it a minute or two until these values are fetched from the VM. So right now after 60 seconds the data is going to be collected. So let's wait for 2-3 minutes and check if we are able to see the individual disk. So it's been 5 minutes. Let's do a run again and check if we are able to see some values. Alright, so after 5 minutes or so we started seeing some results. So we can see C and D drives are now coming up. Let's just select LogicalDisk and C and D drive. So we can see it's coming from this slash value. Okay, so let's go back to the alert and check if we are able to see the drives in the alert set, because at the end of the day we will be setting up alert for the VM. See all signals, free space, select the computer and the instance name. Now let's check if we are able to see the drive. Please copy the value from the description as it is, because even if the space is there like this and you add the value in the custom, you won't be able to see any logs for the percentage free space. So keep in mind of the space and copy the value from the description of this video. Right now what we are seeing is the value for free megabytes only. Soon we will be able to see the value from the percentage free space as well. So I was waiting for like 15 to 20 minutes to get the percentage value and there were no logs here. So I went back and dig through what I did wrong here, and what I found was I left a space in the custom values. So please take care on this and check the custom values carefully. What values are you adding? Let's check now if we are able to get the percentage free space as a counter. So whilst it's taking time, let's check the important signals we need to take care when setting up alert. For Linux VM memory, we need to choose the signal average percentage used memory. For Windows and Linux VM disk, we need to choose average percentage free space. And for CPU alert, we need to choose a CPU metric that we can choose per subscription basis. Take care of these values while you use the new Azure Monitor Agent for monitoring of your Windows and Linux workloads. Alright, so we can see the percentage free space is available now and the disk as well in the percentage free space C and D. Let's go to the alerts and check if we are finally able to create the alert on the individual disk level. Let's choose the signal percentage free space. Choose the count less than we want to get alerted when the threshold value is 10, and the computer, and in the instance name we can see the individual drives as C and D. So in this we covered the issue where we were not getting the individual disk for the monitoring, and we fixed it with adding the custom counter. Now the next issue is with the Windows memory monitoring. At my end faced a lot of issues for getting the counter which I need to set up the memory alert. But with some research and the Azure documentation, I was able to find the right counter which I need to use for Windows VM memory monitoring. So let's go back. If you are facing some issues in this one, go to the DCR and check the same as earlier. Go to custom, check committed bytes in use. And this one you already have a slash behind, so it should work fine. At your side, if you are not able to see a slash, just add a custom value again with a slash at prefix and the alert should work fine. Again, just to verify, if you go to alert and if we just check for, let's choose committed bytes in use, go to the computer, so we can see a Windows VM already there. Alright, so this sums up for this video, and Linux VM alerting should work fine with the counters available for them. If you guys are facing some issues with Azure Monitor Agent, just let me know in the comment section and I'll try to reply or check for them. And also you can use this video if you are trying to migrate from MMA, Microsoft Monitoring Agent, to Azure Monitor Agent and want to set up all the alerts. Thanks everyone, and see you until the next video.